Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm Ron McKenzie LaFergie. We've talked a lot about Sonic characters on this channel. Some of you think too much. But poor Amy has been left out long enough, so it's time to talk about her. If you enjoy this, check out our video on Metal Sonic. Now get ready, it's time for the top 10 shocking facts about Amy Rose. Number 10. She was first introduced in comic books. Most of us know Amy from the Sonic CD, but it turns out the character was created a bit earlier. A year before the CD came out, a character Amy, spelled E-I-M-I, was introduced in an issue of Shogaku Ninensai. Here, she was the girlfriend of a transforming hedgehog named Nikki. Apparently, Kazuyuki Hoshini, designer for the Sonic CD, took inspiration from Amy when creating Amy. Not sure if they're supposed to be pronounced differently, but I will do it anyway, because I'm a wild and crazy guy. Number 9. She's obsessed with Sonic. Here's one that will be blatantly obvious to Sonic fans since it's a depressingly huge part of her character, but it's pretty important. Basically, since she met him, Amy has just followed Sonic around like a love-struck puppy. And it gets weird sometimes. Although apparently she doesn't really know him that well because she thinks every single hedgehog she meets is Sonic. They don't all look alike, Amy. Number 8. Rosie the Rascal. Early on in the comics, Amy was nicknamed Rosie the Rascal. This was likely a takeoff on Rosie the Riveter, the feminist icon who you probably know from the "We Can Do It" posters. They stopped using the nickname after a while, maybe because this girl who loses all control when she sees a boy isn't the best representation of the feminist movement. There is, however, an evil version of her in the comics named Rosie the Rascal. It's really a bummer to lose a nickname though, and I can definitely relate. I don't know what I'd do if people stopped calling me Ron the Ruggedly Handsome. What, people totally call me that! Okay, fine, but one person does. Okay, that person's me. Number 7. Piko Hammer. I would be remiss if I didn't have one point about the weapon synonymous with Amy Rose, her Piko Hammer. The Piko Hammer is based on a brand of Japanese toys, so called because the hammer makes a Piko sound when it hits something. After it was introduced in Sonic the Fighters, it became a constant companion for Amy, who pulls it out of somewhere whenever a fight arises. But she doesn't always have her hammer. Number 6. Amy's crossbow. As much as fans may love the Piko Hammer, the Amy in Fleetway's Sonic the Comic has a rather different weapon. This Amy is equally attached to her weapon, but in this case she uses a crossbow. She's an expert marksman and uses the crossbow and sometimes a longbow in battle. I do like the hammer, but the whole it's a little girl with a huge hammer, who would have thought thing is a bit cliche. I love a good bow though. Number 5. Tarot cards. While most people just see Amy as the chick with the big hammer who loves Sonic, she has some interesting and unique powers of her own. Turns out she's actually a fairly competent psychic, able to use tarot cards to predict the future. This mystical side comes up a few times in the games, although it's often overlooked. She was even turned into a card by Eggman and Sonic Rivals, although I'm not sure if that was an intentional reference or not. But that's not her only power. Number 4. Invisibility. Here's a bit of a weird one, but it's from Sonic 06, so a bit of weirdness is better than game-breaking glitches. In Sonic 06, Amy randomly had the ability to turn invisible, which definitely comes in handy in the game. It kinda makes sense though, given her psychic abilities. It is pretty useful, but of all the characters to get invisibility, she's definitely one of the worst, because you just know that she uses it to spy on Sonic. Number 3. She's one of the least liked characters in Sonic. This might be surprising to some of you, and might not be so surprising to others. Amy isn't the most popular hedgehog around. Most complaints about her are just that she's so damn annoying, always following Sonic around and being all stalkerish, and I kinda can't help but agree. She did get more independent as the years went by, but she can get pretty aggravating at times. Still a good character, just less good than some of the others. Number 2. She has her own game. That's right, move over Shadow and Tails, it's Amy's time to shine. After years in the background, Amy got her own game in 2005 called Amy's American Page 1. Only problem is her game is kinda lame, basically a mobile version of Crazy Eights. But hey, she has a game. Plus it's the only Sonic game by Sega with an all-female cast of characters, which is pretty nifty. Number 1. Sonic does like her. He's just too shy. There's a lot of controversy surrounding Amy and Sonic and the whole Son-Amy thing, and their will they won't they dynamic. Amy's clearly very interested, but Sonic seems to be reluctant to say the same, even looking like he doesn't really like her at times. However, in an interview with Disney Adventures magazine, Sonic headquarters stated, quote, "Although Sonic is clearly interested in her, Sonic has always been too shy to declare his feelings." So there it is, straight from the horse's mouth. He likes her, he's just too shy. And if you're out there wishing you could ask someone out, but you're too shy, just do it. Trust me, just do it. Just do it. It's easy and it can change your life. Yes, I mean you. Just ask. Then tell me how it went. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Gaming for more videos. Tell me your favorite story about asking someone out in the comments section down below. And if you don't have one, go make one. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergia with Top 10 Gaming. Later, gamers.